happen next time also, and we are happy that they were coming in because they were pushing up our indices. We were feeling very good about it. This is actually where possibly China was very clear. We don't want FIs to come into our markets. We encouraged it, and even till date there is no point of saying we will stop FIs from coming in. We are okay. In fact, the joke around is how do you make it better for them to come back so the indices will go up. Okay. Banking sector, no, it's all cold storage. Banking sector per se will not be open, right? And only thing possibly could be done, which he has done also, is to make the credit really available easier to people. That's what he's trying now. But the banking sector will not be open. Huh. Huh. Pardon? Huh. Yeah. No. Mutual funds never use leverage, sir. In case of this entire thing, it is used by the speculators. I'll explain. Mutual fund will put their entire money, but the fact remains, mutual funds being managers, they will know when to exit. But people like you sitting out here who invest and look at the markets after 2 days, it suddenly realize that the index has corrected itself. And which is where, no, right, India bulls, right, nahi. Okay, मैं second time सुना तो मैं बोल रहा था कौन सा है नया firm आ गया, okay, right. No, there is a disconnect also. दुबई में क्या हो रहा है मुझे पता नहीं. So right, Red Bulls बोला, मैं बोला India Bulls से नया कुछ खोला है क्या इधर, right. Where do you see the index from here? आपको क्या लगता है? You're putting your money. Where do you see the index from here? और क्यों ऐसा लग रहा है आपको और नीचे जाएगा? It will come down. 12,000. एक मिनट. I think these guys have sold out and they are feeling good. That's why they are saying 12,000. एक मिनट. Okay, sir, I still have a position in the market. I am not smiling that well. You know, एक मिनट. हाँ. Yes. Correct. Okay. Huh. What could be an indicator, sir? You speak very well. It's serious players, so they look at results. What could be an indicator which is already out? Before I came, I checked it out also. There is an indicator which you could track, where you realize. Why do you invest, by the way? Why do you really invest? Because you want to see the future growth. How do you get an indicator? GDP India? Okay, right. Okay, what could be, ठीक है, what could be a signal? What could be a signal which is already out? हाँ बोलिए ना. हाँ 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 हाँ. So you again come back to what sir said, you know, it is more of serious players. Agreed. Something more. Interest rate cut नहीं हुआ है इंडिया में. Fed का हुआ है सर, लेकिन इंडिया में नहीं हुआ है. He is still holding on and he will not cut interest rates. There is no question of cutting interest rates. उल्टा वो बढ़ाएगा अभी, right? Because inflation. किधर किसका इंडिया का बात कर रहे हो सर? इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अच्छा हो रहा है. हाँ हाँ. रियल एस्टेट का, BKC का. Excuse me, the signal for you all. One is yes, I subscribe to that theory. It's serious players now, people are there. You should try and watch out for these signals. the signals is April results. That will be the trigger point. Now, why do I say April results? I think the April results are going to be pretty good. Surprise, na? I'll tell you. Why April results are going to be pretty good is for a couple of things, which is important. There is something known as advanced tax payments in India, okay, which you see you guys are not aware of this word tax at all. You are blessed. Okay, so let me explain, right? Nazar nahi laga raha hu, but anyway, okay, right? Acha, chalu ho gaya, haan, right? Right? See, the fact remains is any earnings that you get, there was supposed to be a payment of, by March 15th, payment of advance tax. For those of you all who are seeking out the markets, what is the way ahead? So advance tax payments have actually gone up compared to last year by 40%. 40% is the growth. Clearly shows, dekhiye, these are small things, this is how we do research. This is where I said, what could be the negative effect? You want to take the risk? Go ahead. Absolutely take the risk. You don't want to take the risk, be extremely careful. It can cut backwards. Today we are at a level of 14.5. You're going to be range bound. You're going to be range bound somewhere along this. Corporate results expected to be extremely good. If market is going to take that into the stride, then you're going to see a movement upwards. What could go against this philosophy? All the FIIs have not exited, which is where the worry is. Partly they have exited. What if, right, the balance decide to make an exit, which I am ruling out at this stage, but I need to caution you all. If they exit, that is where that theory, which you know, which your friends back there in India have been telling you, index at 12,000, index at 12,000. What the research, they are referring to the Morgan Stanley report, sir, where Morgan Stanley has said, if all the FIIs exit, then your index will go below 12,000. But the fact remains, as of now, they are holding on. But then, when the results come and the buying starts, you can actually see a movement upwards, right? If you ask me, election time, somewhere around 15, 5, 16, the worst possibly is over. But yes, couple of areas where I think now this bubble will shift. So you had a bubble in the subprime, which shifted across to the stock markets. Now this bubble is going to shift into something known as commodities. But before I talk about commodities, I like to just take any questions on this and also explain what happened in ICICI's case. But before that, any questions on this? Yes, sir.
So you were saying that the advance tax payments have been good.
Yes. Advance tax payments of the A group stocks, sir, not the mid cap. Mid cap is gone. Is bad. Pretty bad. Absolutely bad. That's exactly where you saw the fall down, right? That's exactly where you saw the market slipping by 800 points.
The future predictions are also there that the industrial growth would be low only because of the world market.
That's extremely true for the mid cap stocks. But if you look at the A group stocks, your index, you see the index, my friend, is made up of 30 stocks. There, the advanced tax collection has been pretty good. So if you're predicting the index is expected to move up. But if you're looking at the mid cap, you are in for a spot of bother. Yeah, definitely. If you are in certain mid caps, I know why you're asking me that, right? In certain mid caps, like you mentioned, there we are having, unless they are having some extreme growth plans, sir. But overall, if you ask me, mid cap is not where the action is now. It's again go to A group and then it will go down to mid cap. Anything else on? Yeah, Buliana. Yes. This 15,000? Huh. 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 Which came only by March 15th. Till that time, nobody realized what is happening.